It's been a while since the Sanji training challenge, but here we are again, looking a little fatter with stress and a lot of life stuff going on. But the important thing is that we continue going. I want to talk about a couple of things while I hit shoulders today. I got a couple of shoulder exercises I need to hit, but I kind of just want to go over YouTube stuff, the current state of everything going on with my life, and everything that actually resonates with me. So when I first started off wanting to post every single day for the shorts content this year, I thought to myself, because YouTube changed so much, I need to stick with the algorithm, do what it says for me to do, so I can get more engagement, get more content out there, and also just make sure that I'm not a ghost on the platform. I started slowly realizing that posting every single day with things that I truly am passionate about eventually ends up feeling like work again, and I sort of lose that spark. And it's kind of obvious to tell between the reels and shorts I do, where some weeks I'm posting stuff I'm very passionate about, and then on weeks where I'm very burnt out from work, from life, I just post random stuff or even about my cat. It's all over the place right now. It's not where I want to be, and part of it attributes to me thinking that if I don't post daily or if I don't keep up with my YouTube channel anymore, that YouTube is just silently gonna push me out all over again. It's happened a couple of times where I thought I could make that creative break, but here we are, where me being a tech person and trying to combat what the current status is right now, that I just need to be viral or start posting every single day, but in reality, it's just not who I am. While I'm filming this video and looking back at the footage, I realized how much fatter I look, even though I lost 6 pounds since the end of the Sanji challenge. And I'm pretty sure it's because of all the high levels of stress that I'm currently going through with my life. And I'm hoping it's just a temporary setback. And I've noticed my skin is looking visibly worse too. While most of the stress does come from my current job and the state of everything going on, I'm sure that I'm not alone going through this. You know, grocery prices increasing like crazy, insurance, taxes, everything going up. But another half actually comes from YouTube and posting daily in itself. I know in beginning 2026, I told myself I'd be posting every single day, I'd get more reach, I'd be consistent, but it was mainly because of the algorithm. The old YouTube I remember growing up was more about posting content that you're truly passionate about, something that you really want to share with others, not just about monetization, not about teaching something just for the sake of money. It just seems like the attention span has been taken away for something genuine, and now we see a lot of cookie cutter content being put out there. Not to say that the production level of most of these videos are low quality. They're very high quality, they're beautifully done, beautifully crafted, but at least me, maybe it's because I'm in my 30s now, but growing up, it seemed like YouTube was a place where people had a genuine interest to share their genuine likes, their genuine viewpoints on just anything going on. To me, that was YouTube, and I thought in today's world of an algorithm, I had to post every single day or try to post a viral piece of content to capture that audience. And I'm starting to realize whether it's right or wrong, it's not someone who I truly am at the end of the day. I'll explain after I finish my last set. For me, I wanted to post more anime content, more fitness content, more content in Japan, because my ultimate goal towards the end of my journey is to eventually live in Japan with my girlfriend. I remember anime had kind of shaped my life into seeing a lot of more beautiful aspects of day-to-day living, discipline, determination, learning up several different skills. And ultimately just teaching yourself that at the end of the day, you have to put in the effort to make things happen, to make things work. And for me, that was lifting. Whenever I get stressed, I don't want to drink alcohol. I don't want to do any substances. I just want to release my stress and take out my stress in a healthier place like the gym. And for me, the gym was a relatable way for me to relate to characters like Zoro, Luffy, Goku, Naruto, and just any of the protagonists that truly put in grit and determination to get there. I have a lot of funny skits, in my opinion, they're funny, that I really want to make. A lot of anime related, a lot of fitness related ones, Japan related ones. But I haven't really had the time or mental capacity to really create these content out at the moment. When I'm posting daily, I typically just film on my phone and just post it right away. Some weeks I'm very diligent, very passionate about it. Those are usually weeks where I'm on a PTO or I don't have much work going on. But on most days, you typically see just me posting a random video that I film on my phone and just post it out for the world to see. And as a result of posting these low quality shorts, I typically don't get the engagement I want, nor do I get the reception that I would get if I actually put in more time to create a video. Going back to what I said about monetization, at the end of the day, I'm fortunate to have both parents. I'm fortunate to have a family growing up. But I will say that in order for me to survive and keep things going, I do need a stable source of income. And for me, that's my 9 to 5. Without it, I wouldn't have a lot of different things in my current life at the moment. And I'm very blessed and very fortunate to be in this position. But at the same time, it is a bit of a challenge of trying to put in the effort I do in my normal 9 to 5 into my content creation. For me, it's something that I want to eventually do full time. But at the moment, I do have to prioritize my efforts on keeping things afloat. And it kind of goes back into maybe that I should have less stuff, or maybe I should get rid of stuff so I can be more minimalistic. But to me, that's not living life. And for me to live life is for me to create purpose. And having this purpose makes more meaningful and higher quality content. So I decided that I'm going to start going all in on making my home feel like home. I'm going to take more risk, even if it means that I reach financial instability at one point, or even if it means that it's not a stable source of income. It's something that I should bet against myself to do. So I'm actually renovating my backyard right now. I'm going to start renovating the game room. I'm going to start renovating a lot of different parts of the house so I can create more content and start creating stuff that I'm truly passionate about. So I actually don't know. Should I continue to post every single day? Or should I take a step back and create more meaningful, higher quality content? I was originally thinking of making my long form content the higher quality one, so I would like some opinions weighed in if possible. So some of the ideas I have for the game room is to make it more Cyberpunk Edge Runners themed, more neo-dystopian, something like Blade Runner, and have a lot of those elements of a Night City nightlife. For me, I loved growing up in the city, especially when I lived in Korea. I loved the elements of Tokyo. I love the nightlife, though I wouldn't want to live in the dystopian part of it, but to kind of fantasize and be a part of that kind of environment for me is somewhat relaxing. And also to create more content and create more of a storyline within different spaces of the house would be just much more convenient. The second major plan I'm currently planning of working on is this actual garage gym that you see right behind me. Right now, it's just a standard garage gym, a couple of planks I got from Home Depot, some carpet, a couple of mats from random places here and there, but eventually I want to make this more like an anime battlefield. So think Naruto and Sasuke in their final fight, think Jiren versus Goku or Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell, think Gear 5 Luffy versus Kaido. All these sorts of elements I want to add inside this home gym and just make it feel like a place where I have to put in the work 24/7 so I don't get fat again like Big Mom after doing the Sanji challenge. And lastly, there are other parts of the house where I really just want to redesign. Also, I want to have like a mini photo studio in the house. I want to have all these elements where previously before I thought to myself, I need to have less stuff so I can have more of a financial safety net. But I realized that not taking these risks is holding me back creatively. And ultimately, I found myself to think that 5 years ago, I would be extremely blessed to even see half the income that I earn today. So I'm very fortunate, I'm very blessed, and I want to take this to the next level and take these risks even further. My question to you all is, do I continue posting daily on shorts even if it compromises the quality? Or do I take a step back and focus more on the long form content and also a bit of the short form content in a higher quality, more niche focused manner? Please let me know. This decision will ultimately guide the trajectory of 2026, 2027, and the future state of my content. I wouldn't call myself a small content creator. I still see myself invisible. I'd be very happy to reach the first milestone of 500 subscribers. And maybe whenever I hit 1,000 in the future, if that's possible, I'd consider myself a very, very small content creator. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who tunes into my videos. I know it's a little boring. I am learning. I am trying to keep up with the new, younger trends and generation, but ultimately, rather than focusing on the trends and what's currently hype, I want to focus more about me, my passions, and what ultimately got me here in the first place. So thank you again, and stay tuned.